If you watch this video, it might be because you need a little push in your life. It might be because you have anxiety, or it could be because simply you're weird. Let's just say that you are an unbloomed flower. You're stuck at some point in your life and you don't progress, and you don't know how could I go further if I'm scared of it. Let's say you're the type of person that don't want to appear nowhere. You want to be discreet. You want to go under the radar. You don't want to be known. You want to be like the celebrities without being one. You want something that's yours, who's gonna be the celebrity, but you don't want to be the face behind it only because you're scared. You're scared. What if the people don't like my face? What if they mock me? What if they diss me? What if I get bullied? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't get it. You're scared of things that don't even care. Whose opinion do really matter? What's the opinion that you should really seek in your life is your own. You should seek your own fucking opinion. Not those of people who doesn't even exist at the moment because nobody's doing it. Nobody's bullying you. Nobody's screaming at you. Nobody's telling you you're doing the wrong thing. Well, I'm telling you at the moment. But not because you're actually doing something at the moment. Not because you're going in front and you're stealing my public, or you're doing. I wouldn't even care if you were doing this. If you were at this point at the moment and you were fighting for having more view than me, having more subscriber than me, we would even be insulting each other. We will be fighting like dogs that want a piece of meat. Simple as that. Rivalry. And there's no better feeling than rivalry in life. Watch every person that gone really far in life and they've been rivaled with so many people. They have taken risk. They've never been destroyed, only lost battles, never lost a war. And you're like, oh, I have anxiety. Come on. You're serious, right? Are you really serious? You're not serious. You don't even believe yourself by telling you that. But still, we're on my channel. You know really well by listening all that small talk that I said in the beginning that I have a trick for that. I have I have the magic potion to keep you off your anxiety. Sadly for you, I can't do it. Like, sadly for you, I won't do it at your place. You'll have to do it yourself. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. You'll do it yourself. On the good part for you, I do have a trick. But it's not... It won't erase. Like, your anxiety won't disappear out of a bubble just by drinking this magic potion that I will give you. By giving you this gold mine that you just need to go mine right over there. Let's just say that my channel, I call it my empire, I call it the Golden Scale Empire for a reason. Because with time, you will build yourself scales of gold. But what do you need to build your golden scale around you? You need gold. And where is the gold? It's in the mine. Each of my video is a gold mine. Each one of them is a gold mine with knowledge in it. The gold is the knowledge. And if you want to improve, you gotta mine that gold. But you don't mine it by watching my video. You watch the video to find this gold mine, and then you go mine it by doing this and doing that. That's how you mine the gold. And if you do nothing, the gold was, the gold is right over there. But you're like, oh, I'm tired of today. I'll go sleep. I'll go scroll on my phone. Great for you. That's why I say, sadly for you, I won't do it in your place. I'm just pointing finger to places where you should mine your gold. So you can build your empire, your skills. And the skills are your improvement of yourself, to make your body a temple, to make your body something that you can be proud of. And then those skills are also your protection. By protection, I mean the armor that protects you from going to work to a 9 to 5 all your life. The skills that protects you from the elites, the one that want to control you, so you can be free, have your time freedom, financial freedom, and your off-grid freedom, as I can call it. Because my purpose on that channel is to achieve something at the end. And my achievement would be to go off-grid, to live by my own, live my life without being in that society, not depending on nobody, not having to go to the supermarket get food, not having to go to the gym to train myself. Because the thing I really like to do is cut wood, transport heavy charges, do manual labor. The gym is fun, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I really like to do as a man. I like to work for my things. I like to be self-sufficient and strong because I'm self-sufficient. I don't want to work for no company. I don't want to keep nourishing that monster of society that's just draining our lives, wasting our time, preventing us from building a legacy, building our own empire, building our own things, living by our own means. It's just a monster, and this monster is like a goblin with tentacles that's draining your time. Not your life, your time. It's taking your time so you can earn that little piece of paper with a number on it that don't even value nothing, but they give it a value so you can survive. So you're still depending. I want to be independent, and I will drag everybody. I won't drag you, but if you follow, that's kind of me dragging you with me into that point, into that self-sufficientness, that independence. So if you're following me, I'm gonna give you that trick now. So, your anxiety, where do they come from? They come from every little things that you did wrong in your young age. So, not when you're a baby, but when you start to be more conscious about yourself. When you start to be self-conscious. Let's say like 3 years old, going up. So let's just say you're screaming in the house. You're screaming everywhere. And then your parents say, shut up, or not shut up, like, stop screaming, you're doing bad. And then you feel self-conscious because your survival depends on your parent. The same way your survival depends on your boss, or your survival depends on your revenue. The person that helps you to live, the person that feeds you, that makes you survive, is telling you to not scream. So on this point, because you're self-aware, you realize that if you don't listen to what that person says, you'll die. You'll be by your own means. And you're not self-conscious enough to realize that this person won't abandon you because they made the choice that they will help you. But as a young child, you don't realize it. So every time you do something like screaming, or like, I don't know, there are multiple things that we did as our young self that we still don't do today. Let's say put your elbow on the table, or not sitting well on your chair. You know, like to be socially correct. Your parent will teach you those. And then if you don't do well as a young kid, you'll remember that you'll die. You're directly relating this to, if I be abandoned by those people, I die. I won't survive. That's your survival instinct. And let's just say that every time you have that kind of moment when you were young, that's where you build your anxiety around those things. Because even if you're older and you realize now that it's not because you were screaming, it's because you're always screaming, or like screaming is not a bad thing. But if you had the habit to talk lower, and your lower voice is like really low, then you'll keep that habit all your life and have anxiety about talking too loud, because we told you to not talk loud. You're talking too loud, shut up. So the only way to solve those anxiety is by reprogramming your brain, by fighting those fear. And it's not something that you can do in one day. It's something that you will do with years of training, but by little steps. Like if it was screaming, like I said in the beginning, the only thing you need to do is simple enough, is talk louder. Don't be scared of people hearing you. If you're the kind of people, the kind of guy who people always ask you to repeat because they didn't hear you, now is your time, it's your chance to start talking more louder. And at first, you'll feel like this thing, like your heart is about to be crushed. It will be hard to get it out of you. But you need to fuel it with anger. You need to fuel it with things. You need to force yourself. You need to fight your fears. And whatever your method will be, the more you work about it, the more you think about it, the more it will, I don't know, like, let's say your mind is a soup. The more you will stir it, like, the less you'll see like those chunks of fear appear on the top, because you're stirring the soup. So your fear would be like carrots, and they're going on the top when the soup is not stirred, and those are your fear. You stir the soup, oh, they go down in the soup. And with time, with the heat, and you stirring, those chunks don't go up anymore. They won't go on the surface, just because they've been part of you now. So that's really the simplest thing you need to do, is fight your fear. And if you watch the last video that I post a video about doing things that you don't want to do. And if you know that video, if you've listened to it, you'll realize that it will make sense to fight your fear. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoy listening, and we'll see each other to the next time. Alright, bye bye.